Hey, yeah, oh, 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 yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas back again with another rendition of Truth Be Told. The big news: Trump is back in office. He did a lot of executive orders. There are two genders. No more DEI crap. He's already starting to bust down on the illegals. And what else did he do? Oh, he pardoned all the January 6ers. Apparently they're going to go around the pardons that Biden pulled off. We'll see how that works. But yeah, it's starting. He's going to get things running the way they need to run. But that's the big news. So, let's talk about a movie I just watched. It's a new release. Mufasa. You know, the Lion King crap. I never intended to watch this movie. I just wasn't interested. But I was bored and I said, why not? Screw it. It looks like a video game. The CGI in it is really bad. I didn't care for it. I thought it was done very poorly. They kind of went and changed the backstory of Scar, how he became Scar or whatever, blah blah blah. That got changed. Now Mufasa is not even royalty, whatever. It got ridiculous. But overall, I really didn't care for it all that much. I never was a big fan of The Lion King. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't really that great of a movie. I never thought it was. It was just, you know, meh. It's okay. But I'm not really big into cartoons. I've told you that before. Anyone who's watched this channel. Not a big fan of cartoons. Maybe when I was a kid I watched cartoons, but as time passed I just didn't care for them anymore. I don't mind watching some of the old classics. That don't bother me. But a lot of the new stuff I just don't care for, especially the Disney ones. I just don't care for any of the new stuff. But this one was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. Like I said, the CGI wasn't very good. I'm not, if you've watched my channel before, you know I'm not a big fan of the singing in Disney movies. You know, I understood why it was done back in the day with the classics, but it don't need to be done anymore. Most of them can't sing worth a crap anyway, and the songs in this movie was just god awful. They weren't good at all. Like he does this one song, like, you know, you should have known better to do this. Now you're gonna die. Bye bye, or some crap like that. It was the dumbest song. It really was. It was super dumb. I didn't care for most of the voice actors. The Bamboo was okay. And the one who played Mufasa, his voice was okay, but everybody else, I really didn't care for any of the other voice actors. Sorry, they just didn't fit their characters. They really didn't, especially the one who played Tika or Scar or whatever. His voice was terrible for that character. It didn't fit. But yeah, if you're into The Lion King, you might think this movie was okay. I didn't think it was that great at all. I just didn't care for it. Like I said, it was okay, but the story, they changed a lot of the background stories, and it just wasn't, it didn't fit The Lion King. It really doesn't. But anyways, I give it a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It's okay for a one-time watch, but like I said, it really wasn't that good of a movie. Alright, let's get on to your B-movie reviews. So this week, Movieholics, is Horror Week. Now, before I get to your B movies, understand that every subscribe helps grow the channel. Even if you don't watch my videos every week, you know, it's not going to hurt or affect you in any way if you just hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. I would be greatly appreciated. Or greatly appreciated. So let's get on to your B movie reviews. I went with a British film. I know, you know how I am about foreign films, but I went with a British film, and it's called Xtro. Dude, this movie is weird. I mean weird. It was done in 1982. It only made about $1 million worldwide. Um, it starred a guy named Philip Sayer and a woman named Bernice Steggers. I think that's how you pronounce her last. Steggers. I could be wrong, but hopefully I got that right. You know how I'm in with certain names. But anyways, and when I mean weird, this is weird. It's like they tried to throw everything in there. You have this guy. He gets kidnapped by aliens or abducted by aliens, whatever. And then he's gone for like 3 years. And he comes back. Now he comes back as an alien. He tries to get back in with the family. He has a son who adores him, and the mother. Now the mother, she'd been telling the son, even though the son was there when he was abducted, that his father just ran out on him. She wasn't there. It was just him and his son. But she kept telling him that he ran out on him, which was obviously wasn't true. But anyways, so she has a hard time him coming back and saying, I don't remember what happened. Last thing I remember was the light at the cottage where he was abducted. He doesn't have any memory of the last 3 years. She's already started seeing somebody else who's moved in with her. He gets fed up with the whole situation and he leaves and moves out. There's another woman who's kind of like a nanny or babysitter. She comes over when the mother's not there. But anyways, the father does something to the kid and explains to him that he's doing it because when he went to this other world, they gifted him with certain powers, things he could do, and he was giving them to his son. They had to change him a little bit so he could live on their planet. So he did the same thing to his son. And it was weird. He like did this vampire thing where it looked like he kind of sucked shit out of him and then put something back in him. It was weird. Later on, the son does something similar to the girl who is like a babysitter or something, but turns her into some cocoon that spawns eggs for him. It was weird. And then he's able to conjure up he conjures up a couple of toys. He does, I don't know, some type of G.I. Joe type figure, toy or whatever, has him do some killing for him. And then the other one, some clown, small person, dwarf or whatever, who like does things for him, is like take care of the eggs for him. At the end, the father and the little kid are transforming into something different, and they say goodbye to the mother, sorta. They take off in a ship. At the very end, she comes across the eggs that they left behind, and then that's the end. They were sitting in like this, in the tub with like green goo all around them, And that was the end. It looked like water balloons with something inside of them that was squishy and moving around. It was really weird. That was the end of the movie. Made no sense. But whatever. It was a weird movie. Everyone talks about this one particular scene where this woman is impregnated and her belly blows up to gigantic size, and the father comes ripping through her stomach like he's being birthed. It's a weird scene. It's nasty too. Anyways, the movie's just bizarre. It made no sense. It was weird. If you're into that weird, bizarre crap, more power to you. Go ahead and watch this movie. You might like it. I just thought it was terrible. I didn't like it at all. 2 thumbs down. It was just too weird for me. It was terrible. The acting wasn't really that great either. Alright, let's move on to the next one, which of course is Xtro 2. And it's called The Second Encounter. Now, it was done in 1991, and it only made a million worldwide as well. It starred John Michael Vincent and Tara Buckman. Now, this was a Canadian movie. I don't know why the Canadians picked it up, but whatever. It reminded me of one of them asylum pictures that are really bad. That was done. That comes from Canada. I mean, this movie was even worse than the first one, which is, I would think would be really hard to do, but they did it. It was really bad. Anyways, the movie is about some scientists who are opening a portal dimension to another, or opening a portal to another dimension, to another world. They send a team there, and they get lost. They thinking about sending another team to go retrieve them and get them back. They apparently had tried this experiment before, and something went wrong, and they blew up the facility the first time around, which was in Texas. Now I can't remember where they're at the second time around, but you don't get that story. You just get this one. And let it be known, this one has nothing to do with the first one whatsoever. It's a completely different story. But anyways, they gotta go and get this guy who's the only survivor from the Texas mission. He was another scientist. He shows up, and they also have a group of commandos show up, like 4 of them. A strike team, they call them. The main scientist does. Well, one of the members of the team that they sent through the portal ends up showing up, coming back. It's a woman. She's pretty much unconscious. They take her to a lab to try to help revive her or whatever. And she scratches the main scientist, which causes him to start transforming into something else. Not sure exactly, but definitely something else. Now, the woman who came back, she gets ripped open by something inside of her, and come to find out it's some type of alien creature or whatever. It's literally a knockoff of the movie Aliens. This whole movie really is. Because the commandos, they go get these guns and then try to hunt down this creature and try to kill it. Meanwhile, the main scientist, he's transforming. And then the woman scientist and the guy they went and got from Texas or whatever the first time around. At first he wouldn't tell him what happened in Texas. It's not till the creature gets loose on the in the station that he tells him. And they're like way underground in a mountain or some shit. Some laboratory way down the mountain. Anyways, he wouldn't tell him what happened the first time around. And, you know, he just keeps saying, no, you shouldn't be helping her. You should be sending her back and blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't explain why. Not till the creature comes. And then he starts telling him what's going on. Okay, whatever. They all think he's crazy until the creature shows up. But anyways, you have these 4 commandos and they're trying to kill this creature. And the creature's killing them off one by one. Everybody. Towards the end, the whole time, they can't kill this thing. They can pump bullets in him, but they can't kill him. And then towards the end, the guy they got from Texas, he gets a hold of one of the big guns and then shoots like this rocket at him and blows up the creature. Like the commandos couldn't ever at any point in time do that. It had to be him. It's like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, the guy, the main scientist who's changing, before he blows up and another creature shows up, the guy from Texas, he throws him on the transporter pad or whatever to the alternate universe, and they send him through to the other universe before another creature shows up. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. Only one of the commandos survived, and he's barely surviving. He got all cut up and shit. But that's the end of the movie. It was terrible. You can definitely tell this was an Aliens knockoff. It was really bad. The acting wasn't very good at all. It was, if you want to watch it, go ahead, but I'm telling you, you're wasting 2 hours watching this movie. It's pretty pathetic. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. There is one more. There is an Xtro 3. And I'll get to it the next time the horror thing comes around. I'll watch it and do a review on it just to finish up the series. There are several series that I never did continue on. I just watched the first movie. I need to do some of those, get them knocked out of the way. If you have any thoughts about what I talked about earlier in the video, please leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you could think of any underrated or B-type movies that you think I've never even heard of or know about, please leave your suggestions down in the comment section down below. I'll get to reviewing them as soon as I can. So until next time, I told you to be told the truth, and you've just been told.